Good evening, I'm Dick Brennan.
And I'm Alice Gaynor. Welcome to the News at 9. We begin with that breaking news. Another shooting tragedy at Fort Hood in Texas.
We've learned that at least 4 people are dead, including the shooter, 11 others injured. TV 1055's Dave Carlin is live in the newsroom with more. Dave, what's the latest?
Dick and Alice, investigators are describing this shooting as soldier on soldier with no apparent link to terrorism. Now, minutes ago, the shooter was identified as 34-year-old Ivan Lopez, who they say took his own life. Lockdown at Fort Hood after shots were fired on base just before 4:30 p.m. A shooter with multiple victims, people dead and injured. President Obama spoke minutes ago.
I want to just assure all of us that we are going to get to the bottom of exactly what happened.
Law enforcement sources confirmed the shooter is among the dead. Fort Hood's warning system appeared to be instantly activated. Sirens were heard throughout the giant Central Texas military base, along with loudspeaker warnings. Army officials put messages on social media ordering everyone to shelter in place, close windows, shut and lock doors, and stay put.
It's scary.
Sometimes stuff happens that you just can't control.
Despite reports a shooter was dead, the lockdown was not lifted to allow the searching and clearing of every building on base. Officials could not immediately rule out the possibility of an accomplice or second shooter. At least one hospital in Central Texas is treating patients. Others were put on alert to expect more. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel had this to say.
We know there are casualties, both people killed and injured.
This is a base that has seen so much bloodshed and sadness. Fort Hood is where an attack in 2009 killed 13. Base psychologist, U.S. Army Major Nadel Hassan, was sentenced to death for that rampage. Now the investigation, the key question, how this happened again after the tragedy 5 years ago.
Many of the people there have been through multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. They serve with valor and they serve with distinction. And when they're at their home base, they need to feel safe.
Sources tell us the shooter was armed with a .45 caliber pistol. The lockdown is still in place. Again, 4 dead, including the shooter, 11 injured. Live in the newsroom, Dave Carlin, TV 1055.
Dave, thank you.